Hi guys, welcome to ScentFolio. Thank you for tuning in. Today we have two bangers from the house of Asdaaf. This is a Middle Eastern house, and this series is called Majd Al Sultan. So we've got Majd Al Sultan OG and Majd Al Sultan Black Intense. Let's get into this. I am in love with these two guys, and let's see what they have to offer and all the good stuff about these. So sit back and relax, stay tuned, and let's go. First off, we have Majd Al Sultan, beautiful black suede or velvety kind of textured box. Nice prints and a bit of details here. Asdaaf, this is the logo of this guy, Middle Eastern house, bit of details here at the back. Very nice, decent, and actually pretty premium presentation, actually. Look at this guy. So this is pretty interesting take. Look at the bottle, man. Like, this is absolutely jet black. Yeah, velvet stuff with this, textured steel plate with nice cap sits on top, just does the job. A bit of leather touches here on the cap, and pretty simple, nice, clean looking bottle. Nothing at the back, nothing at the sides. Bit of a sticker on the end. So I like what I see so far. Hefty bottle here. This glass looks, it has got a bit of weight. And I really appreciate the bottles which are heavy, because a bottle is supposed to be like, it has to control the temperature of the fragrance inside, so it has to be strong enough that it should bear the heat and the light from the outside sources. This being even better because obviously it's covered with a velvet cloth, but usually, just for like a general info, whatever the bottles that we have are usually climate controlled, temperature controlled. This glass has to be that way. It is meant to protect. Usually, I don't know whether you guys have figured this out or not, but sometimes we do leave fragrances, or at least I used to back in the days, in my stupid years, when I used to throw the fragrances in the glove box. And then, but again, obviously in the heat, and it was burning hot outside. And then whenever I used to pick it up and spray it off, it was a cold sprayer. So the sprays are still cold because they're temperature maintained. However, well, obviously it's not a good practice though, because it can go bad. There are chances pretty high, but I'm just saying that the liquid inside is still maintained. And that's the purpose of the glass. So it's important to have good glass on these bottles. And I'm happy, I'm pretty satisfied with the kind of job the Middle Eastern houses are doing in terms of cloning or taking inspiration from designers, but then again, taking care of the presentation and the bottle and the glass and all the other details. Anyways, so that was just me. This guy is pretty interesting, and the reason I just wanted to present this and the OG, which we're going to talk about just in a few, that I liked wearing this. I did wear this for a couple of days, actually. It was not like simultaneously, but it's been sitting around for a month in my collection. This is, according to the reviewers out there, this is pretty close to a Luminious night from the One DNG, the One series. But to me, I would say this is 50 to 60% inspiration to the Luminious night, but not really. But yeah, for reference sake, you can actually put this into this category because of its, I guess, sweetness, I guess that date note sense. But there's a lot of other stuff going on in here, which this has nothing to do with. And this, to me, this is not a replacement of this. So I wouldn't consider this as a dupe for this, because this is really some premium stuff. This does something totally different. I guess because of the blue aquaticness, or a bit of a sweet date note, a bit of an incensey vibe, a bit of a smokiness, but not too much, just a touch of it, and that sweetness, some resins. I guess that's the reason why this is kind of like leaning towards this side of the world, but it does not really, to be honest. Maybe, yeah, 40, 50, not 40, but like say 60%. But yeah, give that 40% of a leeway. But anyways, back to this. This opens up. Let's do this here, actually. Got a fan going on here, but all right. First off, premium, not overly killing, not cloying at all. This is pretty decent. Good amount of spices, warm spices used here. So you get lavender, then you do get a bit of a bergamot, but pretty controlled. It is, again, not a freshie. It is a sweet scent. I would say more of a romantic date night. And yeah, close encounter kind of and cozy. It is romantic because of that blue category, but this is not one of those blue freshies. This is more like a darker blue, I would say. A bit incensey, smoky touch. It has some cinnamon, it has some pepper. Yeah, good, interesting stuff here. I can, right off the bat, I can detect some creaminess in the mid notes and the dry down when it kicks in. So that's going to be higher on that time. But at this point of time, it is there as an entry level creaminess, which is good, amazing. That sweetness, creaminess. A bit of a patchouli here, but not that earthy green, wild or raw kind of a patchouli. Pretty balanced. I think it's important to have these warm, spicy notes, especially patchouli and cinnamon. To control the lavender, the sweetness, I do get a date note here, which I get in the D&G Luminous Night. But because of that creaminess, everything is just balanced, mixed, and pretty smooth. Like, all these things are working so smoothly here. I do get vanilla as well at the same time. Yeah, this is good stuff. This is nice. Again, decent, warm night, cozy date night kind of a scent. Regardless of the weather, regardless of the season, I think it's pretty much 4-season scent. Beautiful. The incense here is not wild. It's not crazy. It's not earthy. It's not animalic. It's not. Instead, it's more resinous. Because amber, yes, amber is in there too. Amber, vanilla, beautiful combination. You can't go wrong with this. Brings out those resinous feels. Cardamom doing amazing wonders here. That's what's known for. Yeah. So again, not a loud beast, not in the air, everywhere kind of a scent. This is, I would say, a dress up situational scent. Pretty attractive, powdery, creamy. I would say after the mid note kicks in, then I guess that 60% becomes 70-75%, and it leans in that direction where this luminous. This is a beautiful scent. There is no apps. If you don't have this, guys, and if you want to go for a designer wear, a premium scent which sticks around for 7-8 hours, absolutely date night, because it has a date note. Nothing to do with a date night having a date note. But that sweetness, that dry fruitiness, some woody aromatic notes here, by the way, and here, which are basically keeping that sweetness control. So, and dense at the same time. Back to this guy. I like what I smell. This is good stuff. And this is pretty much available now, I guess, at pretty much all the discounters. Just look for Asdaaf. I think I got this from Fragrance Buy, or maybe at my local dealer. Anyways, I'll link both of these guys, whoever you wanna, get it, if you are interested into this, set scents. So nothing offensive, not a pretty blind buy even. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have this, then go for this, because this is absolutely, again, a blind buy. This version is one of my favorite versions of the mysterious Luminious, and it was the Royal line. I think I do have all three of them. I'll probably need to do a separate video of all these three bangers in this series. However, for now, yes, this leans towards the Luminous Night. So yeah, this is what it is. Sticks around with you for 7-8 hours easily. It is an aromatic scent at the end of the day. It's a good projector as well, especially in the first 2 hours, I would say. Easily 2 feet. It does not go anywhere, and then obviously, decreases from that point. Back to this guy. Okay, so this is the OG Majd Al Sultan, the brown box. Again, pretty much the same thing. Good textured on the side. Good presentation here. Okay, and then we've got some bit of details, engraved printing right there on this velvety kind of box. Good stuff here, decent stuff. Okay. This is basically the same kind of a bottle with the brown and a black, brown and black combination. So here we go. Check this out. Majd Al Sultan by Asdaaf. Nice cap here. This is gold black as compared to this guy. This is silver black. But yeah, good combination. Nice metallic plate there. Bit of a golden touch. This is good stuff too. So this, let's go in. This is good stuff. This is quality. And this is the kind of scent I'm into. This is dark. This is woody. Oh God, hold on. I need to stop my fan here. I don't want the fumes to run away from me though. So, this is dark, woody, warm, spicy. Tons of tobacco here. Like, this is like a power packed tobacco house. It's like I've entered a shop of cigar. Great sweetness, excellent smokiness. This is good stuff, man. This, I mean, this is something absolutely fall, winter, spring thing. Forget the spring too. This is fall, winter king, I would say, when it comes to tobacco. Beautifully done. I won't be surprised if there's a bit of amount of oud here as well, but I don't see. Let's get into the notes here. So we've got smoke, we've got tobacco, we've got mirth, we've got incense. Okay, so incense here is not sweet, which is excellent. Sweet incense somehow kills the purpose of that frankincense vibe. Nice amount of resins here. I get good amber here, but I also like amber here is a burned out amber. It's more of like a smoky amber. Something unsweetened about this scent, and sweet at the same time, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's a bit of a sweetness there to an extent to keep this interesting and on you and variable, enjoyable. But as you get deep down in the notes, something really raw and a bit animalic. It's wonderful. It's nice. It's interesting. But then again, as soon as, and nothing is overkilling here. Even that rawness, even that animalic touches, not an animalic scent, but that touch is so balanced that as soon as you get the unsweetened part, some resins and amber kicks in and balances off and gives you some bit of a sweetness. And then you're like back to, wow, this is good stuff. Saffron. Okay, I was just missing two notes here. One note here. End of the discussion, guys. We are done with this review. Let's go home. I gotta go. We are done. Resolution has been final here. Saffron is it. I think that is what's the most interesting part of this fragrance, because it's a beautiful. If saffron is used with dark notes, because it is a floral, it's a beautiful date night romantic note. Nothing better than saffron when it comes to romantic situations or date nights, or that cuddly, alluring, that cozy, intimate kind of a feeling. Nothing better than saffron. And if saffron is used with dark notes, you can just imagine where we're going with this. Amber, smokiness, incense, tobacco, mirth. So you get some nice resins, nice woods and tobacco and incensey vibes with saffron. Take care, guys. Keep watching more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.